They don't have any faith in Gavin Newsom.
Oh, yeah.
Which is kind of funny because he wants to be president so bad.
That's true what it looks like.
You can't ruin a city and then go on to ruin a state and say, guys, that was just practice.
I know.
Once I get it as a president, I'm going to fix it. Fix it all.
I mean, it's so crazy, but he's such a great politician. I mean,
No,
he's
not.
so smooth.
He's not,
you don't think so?
No, I think he's terrible.
How's he remained in power for so long?
Low competition. There's no one who's good is competing against him. There's no sincerity.
I should say he's not a good. I should say he's good. He comes.
I mean, he's a good.
Watch Joe Rogan absolutely blast and torch Gavin Newsom in what some are calling a potentially career-ending move. And if not a career-ending move, hey, maybe it's going to be the end of his presidential campaign, much like the way Kamala crashed and burned. One can only hope. So with that being said, folks, we are going to get right into it. I think it's going to be fun. But first, do me a big favor by liking our video and also sharing it around. That way we can keep bringing you guys this great hard-hitting content. Also, if you haven't already, please be sure to check out RTM News. It's our up-and-coming channel, and it's going to be great. As always, everybody, I'm your host, Darian, and this is Resist the Mainstream.
They don't have any faith in Gavin Newsom.
Oh, yeah.
Which is kind of funny because he wants to be president so bad.
That's true what it looks like.
You can't ruin a city and then go on to ruin a state and say, guys, that was just practice.
I know.
Once I get it as a president, I'm going to fix it. Fix it all.
I mean, it's so crazy, but he's such a great politician. I mean,
No,
he's
not.
so smooth.
He's
You
not,
don't think
though.
so?
No, I think he's terrible.
How's he remained in power for so long?
Low competition. There's no one who's good is competing against him. There's no sincerity.
I should say he's not a good. I should say he's smooth. He comes.
I mean, he's a good bullshit artist.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But it's like what the things that he says when he gets confronted with things. We're the highest this and the highest that. Like everybody's leaving.
Yeah.
You have the highest unemployment.
Yeah.
You have the highest homelessness.
Look what they did with Hollywood.
Money's missing. You killed Hollywood. Like Hollywood doesn't exist anymore. It's literally gone.
That was such an easy one.
mandated vaccines for kids that didn't need them. You guys, you did horrible shit.
Dang, did somebody say burn? Now, Gavin Newsom was not happy about this. Let's see what he had to say about it.
I think there's a California derangement syndrome, and he's part of it. I mean, I think people are obsessed with focusing on what's wrong with the state and not what's right with the state. I mean, you have more scientists, engineers, more researchers, more Nobel laureates in the state than any other state in the nation. We're the fourth largest economy in the world, $4.1 trillion. We're the finest system of higher education that addresses the issue of equity better than any other public education system in the world. We dominate in every category, name it. We're the biggest manufacturing state, biggest farming state, ranchers and hunting jobs, which is interesting. We dominate in AI and quantum and fusion in every key category. The quality of life here consistently, and you look at the top 10 cities in the United States of America consistently, the top 5 are identified in the state of California, and we invent the future. It happens here first, where America's coming attraction. What I think doesn't attract people that tend to be on the spectrum of his politics is our diversity. We're the most diverse state in the world's most diverse democracy. We're a majority minority state. 27% of this state is foreign born, and that offends a lot of people.
Can somebody fill me in here? Since when is it a good thing for your state, country, province, whatever it might be, to have over 1 in 4 people be foreign born? Is that supposed to be some kind of point of pride? Are you kidding me? How about the people who live there? Do they even feel like they're in their own country anymore? Give me a break. That aside, this gets even funnier when you realize that Newsom, at least allegedly, has been wanting to go on Joe Rogan's podcast for a long time, but he's not getting it. Why? Well, it seems that Rogan just doesn't really like him. It's kind of funny. Rogan clearly has been refusing to bring Gavin Newsom on his podcast, and it's hilarious because Newsom's been doing the whole tour with these online appearances. You know, he had Charlie Kirk on the debut of his own show, the Gavin Newsom Show, or whatever that silly thing is called. He has gone on Sean Hannity not that long ago, wanted to have, his civil dialogue with him, and also went on Sean Ryan, a popular podcast by Sean, who's a Fed, or maybe former Fed, I don't know. And Newsom looked like an absolute fool. I think Joe Rogan just doesn't want to have any part of it. Now, let's see Joe talk about the idea of having Gavin Newsom appear on his show.
When is he coming on? He's talking some shit on Twitter.
I know, it's like, you think that's going to work? Like, that's so stupid. Like, this is such a bad look. It's such a bad choice.
There's a little desperation in it.
But it's just stupid. It's like, this is a bad strategy. Like, I probably would have had him on.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, nah, what are you doing?
There is a fun version where you just do it and cook them. You know?
He would cook himself.
I mean, that
He would cook
seems to be
himself. All you have
already
to do
happening.
is just ask him questions.
Yeah, it's like, why are people leaving?
Well, why do you say this thing all the time where you rattle off all the good things about California? When anybody says something bad about California, it's like, #1 in Fortune 500 companies, #1 in higher education, #1. It was all that shit before you were there. It was all that shit forever. It's because the weather's perfect, man. It has nothing to do with you.
California is one of the most major states, in the world at the end of the day. There's no denying that. Weather's amazing, geography's beautiful, so many people gather there for different types of businesses. It's hard to beat. It actually is 4th in the world in GDP. That's not a joke. The only countries ahead of California are the United States, China, and Germany. That's it. In fact, California even passed Japan in GDP recently. That is insane. But obviously, none of that is thanks to Gavin Newsom. He was just dealt the best state and somehow gives it the worst results possible. Now, let's watch Gavin cope and seethe about how he can't go on Joe Rogan's podcast.
He won't. Look, he hasn't for years and years. He's been attacking me, and it's one way, and he won't have me on. He's consistently not having me on. By the way, I'm moving on. I have no interest. You're done with him? Joe Rogan's the Facebook of podcasting. He was sitting across one of the brightest minds in podcasting right now. The guy was in the mic, and there are a lot of people at the mic doing extraordinary things in podcasting.
Joe Rogan's got a pretty big audience still.
You know what? But with all due respect, if he has a big audience but he doesn't have big enough confidence, I didn't go there, to have me on.
Well, you've called him a chicken.
But he's been attacking for. Here's the thing: these guys, they all have something in common. It's one way. They attack, they belittle, they demean, they take things out of context. But this is a serious thing.
Yeah.
And so often we just sit back and go, oh, God, I really would love to go on. Oh, if Kamala Harris just went on Joe Rogan, she would have won. It's not. It's so much deeper than that. And the unwillingness for a guy like that to even have the common courtesy to attack someone and not have the decency to say, you know what, why don't you have a chance to come on? Let's have a civil dialogue. I've watched you on podcasts with like Sean Ryan, who's a close buddy of his. He had the courage on me have 4 hours.
Right.
Sean Hannity, folks like that. And so if I can go on Sean Ryan and Sean Hannity, what are you worried about? Joe, you're going to cook me, or I'm going to cook myself.
See that? That right there is the face of, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I have to sit here and be a paid shill for this political party. It's full of low IQ clowns. What am I doing? Newsom, hang up the cleats, buddy. Patrick Bateman, American Psycho, bro. You're cooked, as Joe Rogan would say. It is done. With all that being said, folks, thank you for tuning in. We truly appreciate it. If you haven't already, please make sure to comment below. Let us know what you like about the clip, what kind of stuff you want to see in the future, and hit that subscribe button. And that way, we'll see you again soon. God bless.